All right. So UFC 268. Like, share, and subscribe. Let's get into it. I got Kumaru.
I got
I
Kobe.
got Usman.
Why you got Usman? Why I got Usman?
I'm sick of doubting him. I always doubt him.
Okay.
I always overlook him, and he proves me wrong. And not only does he prove me wrong, he proves me wrong in devastating fashion. You know, he's already getting better. Great coaches. I see what I like most about Usman is his mental game. His ability to cope under pressure, his ability to adjust, his ability to overcome obstacles is something that I think is overlooked when it comes to Kumaru. I got Kumaru, man. I got Kumaru.
I wouldn't be surprised if Kumaru wins. Honestly, with a coach like Trevor Whitman, it's very interesting. I think both these guys sort of like, as their careers went on, they went to different places. Kamaru Usman for striking, he's went with Trevor Whitman, and that's got his striking looking very good, as you see in the Gilbert Burns fight and the Jorge Masvidal fight. You're not fighting the same sloppy stand-up Kamaru Usman. His straight punches are really good. His hooks are still a little sloppy, but those straight punches have a ton of power, and those kicks up the middle are good. He keeps his hands high. He's well-rounded, and he's strong, physical. When you talk about the physical attributes of Kamaru Usman at 170, besides Michael, I think his name is Michael Pereira, the guy who does a lot of flips and cartwheels and stuff like that. At 170, there's really no one more jacked than Kamaru Usman. But on the other hand, I like how quiet Kobe's been. Hasn't been talking. I think he's just been to himself training. And he said he's coming out hands high, face guarded. So that's him telling me that he respects the power of Kamaru Usman. He's coming out hands high, guarded. I think he's coming to scrap. Both guys are good wrestlers. I don't think either one of them are really going to try to shoot on each other because they did in the first fight. The pressure of Kobe's great. I don't know. I really don't know. But something's just telling me maybe Kobe pulls this one through.
Kobe, I wouldn't be surprised. Especially how close that first fight was. It was with fights like those, they're won by little mistakes. You know, little miscalculations. So
one small little mistake can. But Kamaru Usman, listen, he's a little bit smug, but he has every right to be smug because he's a champ, and he said he's coming for Kobe. He broke his jaw last time. He's coming to break his old bros this time.
Yeah.
So what do we got next in that card?
So for the next one, I got Wei Li. I got Zhang Wei Li taking this one, bro. Just like we just spoke about miscalculations, based on what I saw with Wei Li versus Shorty from Poland.
Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
Yeah, and then based on what I saw from Rose in her last fight, man, I got Wei Li. With some adjustments. I got Wei Li taking this.
Well, she's actually. So you want to know something that's very interesting? Wei Li is training with Triple C, and she's training with Figueiredo. Mm-hmm. And on the other hand, Thug Rose is training with Moreno.
Really?
Yeah, so I find that sort of kind of interesting, but yeah, I don't know. I got Thug Rose again. I think just from a stylistic matchup, I know it didn't get to play out, and I think that might be a problem for Zhang Wei Li because she only seen the first level of Rose's attacks. So even if she gets past that front wave of Rose's attacks, she didn't get enough to see. It's not like the Colby Covington versus Usman fight where you got a lot to study because you've been in there with them. She really didn't get to gauge all of Rose's attacks.
Right.
So I got Thug Rose doing it again.
All right. I got Chandler, bro. I got
Justin.
We're just... we like crazy opposing views, right?
Yeah.
Here's the thing about this, right? Well, I got Chandler because yes, Gaethje has pressure. Yes, he doesn't back up. Yes, he has vicious leg kicks. Chandler got dynamite, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I was watching some Justin Gaethje fights, and extremely fun fighter to watch. But man, defensively, nah, bro, not there defensively. And I don't think you can really play like that with Michael Chandler. So I got Chandler taking that.
So this is always a weird one because it's like raw power, the raw power and like you said, dynamite. So you got explosiveness versus a hard hitting slugger, if you know what I mean. Like Justin's not explosive, but he hits very hard. And fun fact about Justin, I think he has one of the highest bone densities in the UFC. So I know that's a random fact, but what does that mean? High bone density, heavy bones, heavy hands. I think I was watching something on him and they said that. So that may be why he hits hard. The kid hits hard. And after his couple of knockout losses that he suffered back to back, he's actually stayed within himself. He's not going out to slug. He's more calculated. You've seen that when he knocked out Edson Barboza with the same combination that Kamaru Usman knocked out Jorge Masvidal with, the parry, then the right hand, or the parry and the left hand, depending. But they're both trained by Trevor Whitman. Trevor Whitman's a fantastic coach. He's got Justin Gaethje being a little bit more calculated. This isn't Khabib. He doesn't have to really worry about crazy, overbearing wrestling. I think Gaethje gets away to Michael Chandler's chin, and I think he beats Michael Chandler.
Well, you gotta remember though, Michael Chandler was putting in work on Oliveira. Yeah, Oliveira is the kingpin of ground game, but he still got him down. So I think that's also a tool in his arsenal that he could use for Gaethje. He could bring him down.
Yeah, but Oliveira is also not a crazy wrestler. His strength is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So, and Justin Gaethje does have very good counter wrestling.
Oh, he does?
He has pretty good counter wrestling. You just never get to see it because the guy just wants to scrap and bang.
Okay.
Do you think this makes it out of the first round? They're talking greasy to each other.
I don't think so. Just off of the fact how powerful they are, and they really want to hurt each other.
Yeah, they're talking greasy.
Yeah.
They talking like it might not be a filling out process.
Yeah, just going straight out. Yeah. You got pride involved. And,
yeah, Justin Gaethje on some. I never disliked anyone as much as I dislike Michael Chandler. I'm like, dang, like is it that deep? Like, and they not.
It came out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
Where does animosity come from?
Yeah, it's something over like Justin Gaethje signed a contract to fight Chandler, and Chandler dipped out of it and fought for the belt. But it's like, duh. Like if I fight this guy or fight this guy for the belt, it doesn't matter who has the belt. I'm fighting the guy for the belt. It's the UFC belt. And you sort of gotta respect that. And Justin sort of just believes that he deserves a shot at the title, which is his opinion. But I don't know if this makes it out of the first round. I really don't. I really don't.
It's gonna be exciting, man. It's gonna be a different fight, man.
UFC
so we got
who else we got?
Shane Burgos, Billy Quarantillo. I'm gonna let you take that. I'm not really. I know Shane, but I'm not really.
Billy Q, he's a up and coming fighter. He's solid at 145, but I think this is a fight that Shane Burgos should win. And I don't want to say it's a step down in competition, but I think this is a fight which is more on his level. Last time we saw Shane Burgos, he fought Edson Barboza. And you know Edson from the Giga fight, obviously he's a very skilled striker. I think Edson was just a little bit, Shane Burgos came into the UFC and he's sometimes you get into a habit of saying yes. And those guys above you want those opportunities and they're all killers. You're fighting guys like Edson Barboza, who's a killer. Last time we saw Shane, he fought Edson. He got hit with that devastating knockout where his body responded 10 seconds later.
Yeah, that was a fight. Okay, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So
he was standing, right?
Yeah, and his body just dropped. So I would like to see how he recovers from that. He fought Edson Barboza. He's fought Calvin Kattar. Calvin Kattar's a dog. He fought, I believe, Josh Emmett. Josh Emmett's a dog. So I think, yes, you want those big names in the UFC, but having those dogs back to back I think this is a fight where Shane Burgos can sort of see where his style is, develop his style, and stay within himself, and not have to go to this crazy war. I couldn't imagine having to fight Edson Barboza 1 week and then like a couple months later or however previous I fought Calvin Kattar.
Yeah. All right, Frankie Edgar, Marlon Vera.
Frankie is one of my top 5 favorite fighters. He's a guy who walks around at 157 and won the lightweight strap at 155. Competed for the title at 145, all while walking. I misspoke. He doesn't walk at 157. He actually walks at 153. So he walked at 153 and won the lightweight strap at 155. Fought for the title against Aldo at 145. Fortunately, hasn't been too nice at 135. Last time we saw him, Corey Sandhagen hit him with a jump knee. But I think this is a fight where if he relies on his wrestling, he should be able to beat Marlon Vera. On the other hand, Marlon Vera is a nasty guy. He's not a guy looking to make friends. When you're talking about nasty guys like Petr Yan and John Jones, Marlon Vera comes in with that same nastiness and intensity, meanness looking to hurt you. I think it'd be smart for Frankie Edgar to rely heavily on that wrestling because Marlon Vera is looking to hop up the rankings.
All right. That's the UFC 268 predictions. If you disagree with anything we have to say, let us know. We can argue. If you have any more topics you would like to hear us discuss, let us know. We're here for you. We want to push out the content for you. Anything you want to say, Malik?
Nah, like you said, if you want to argue about something or if you just want to give us pointers on something that you would like us to talk about or stuff that you would like us to improve on so we can make this podcast better for you, we're here for either or. Smoke or help, whichever you want.
All right, smoke or help, right. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace.
Peace.